The sun beats down on the arid desert landscape of Egypt as we explore the fascinating story of the religion of Akhenaten. Akhenaten, also known as Amenhotep IV, was an Egyptian pharaoh who reigned for 17 years during the 18th dynasty of the New Kingdom period in Egypt. Akhenaten is famous for his radical religious reforms, which shook the very foundation of ancient Egyptian religion. The ancient Egyptians believed in a complex pantheon of gods and goddesses who controlled every aspect of their lives. The priesthood had enormous power, and the pharaohs were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people. Temples were at the heart of Egyptian religion, and the priesthood controlled vast resources and lands, making them one of the wealthiest and most influential groups in the kingdom. But Akhenaten was different. He rejected the traditional polytheistic religion of Egypt and instead promoted a new monotheistic religion centered around the worship of a single god, the Aten. The Aten was represented by the sun disk, with rays ending in hands, symbolizing its role as a life-giving force. Akhenaten believed that the Aten was the only true god and that all other gods were false. Akhenaten's new religion had profound effects on Egyptian society. The priesthood, who had controlled religious affairs for centuries, saw their power diminish. Workers who had once toiled in the temple workshops were freed from their obligations and could now work for themselves. Akhenaten built a new capital city, Amarna, where he could practice his new religion free from the influence of the old priesthood. The city was dedicated to the Aten and featured temples and palaces designed to reflect the sun's rays. But Akhenaten's radical reforms were not without their critics. Many people saw his new religion as a threat to the traditional order of Egyptian society. Akhenaten's wife, Nefertiti, was a powerful queen who shared her husband's religious beliefs. Together, they worked to promote the new religion of the Aten. But Akhenaten's reign was not without its challenges. He faced military threats from foreign powers, and his new religion did not sit well with some of the old guard. When Akhenaten died, his son, Tutankhamun, became pharaoh and restored the old religion. The temples were reopened, and the old gods were once again worshipped. Today, the religion of Akhenaten is remembered as one of the most radical and controversial religious reforms in history. It paved the way for later monotheistic religions, and its legacy can still be seen in the art and architecture of ancient Egypt. As we leave the desert landscape of Egypt, we reflect on the lasting impact of Akhenaten's religious revolution and the power of one man's vision to shape the course of history. Today, Akhenaten's legacy can be seen in museums around the world, where his art and artifacts are on display. Akhenaten is often depicted in a unique style, with an elongated face and body and exaggerated features such as wide hips and a pronounced belly. His temples, such as the Great Temple of the Aten in Amarna, were designed to reflect the sun's rays and featured intricate carvings and reliefs. Akhenaten's family, including his wife Nefertiti and his daughters, were also depicted in this unique style, which is sometimes referred to as the Amarna style. The religion of Akhenaten has captured the imagination of people for centuries and continues to fascinate scholars and visitors to Egypt alike. In recent years, there has been renewed interest in Akhenaten's religion, with scholars exploring its links to later monotheistic religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The story of Akhenaten's religion is told through the hieroglyphics and inscriptions on temple walls and tombs. The ruins of Akhenaten's capital city, Amarna, offer a glimpse into the world of this revolutionary pharaoh and his new religion. But despite the many mysteries that surround Akhenaten and his religion, one thing is clear. His vision of a monotheistic religion centered around the worship of the sun god, the Aten, was a bold and daring departure from the traditional polytheistic religion of ancient Egypt. As the sun sets on this ancient land, we are left with a sense of wonder and awe at the power of one man's vision to change the course of history and shape the world we live in today. archaeologists continue to uncover new evidence about Akhenaten and his religion, shedding light on this enigmatic figure and the world he inhabited. In 2021, archaeologists announced the discovery of a new tomb near Luxor, believed to belong to a high-ranking official from Akhenaten's reign. The tomb contained a treasure trove of artifacts, including a statue of the god Osiris and a number of scarabs bearing the name of Akhenaten. The discovery has led to renewed interest in Akhenaten and his religion, and has provided new insights into the world of ancient Egypt during the New Kingdom period. Scholars continue to debate the true nature of Akhenaten's religion and its relationship to later monotheistic religions. Some argue that the worship of the Aten was a precursor to the worship of the one god in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, while others see it as a unique and distinct religion with no direct influence on later faiths. Whatever the true nature of Akhenaten's religion, there is no denying the impact it had on ancient Egypt and the wider world. The pyramids, the Sphinx, and the temples of Egypt are a testament to the enduring legacy of this ancient civilization. Millions of people visit Egypt every year to marvel at these wonders and to immerse themselves in the rich history and culture of this remarkable land. As we leave this ancient land behind, we are left with a sense of wonder and awe at the power of one man's vision to shape the course of history and influence the world we live in today. The religion of Akhenaten may be shrouded in mystery, but its impact is felt around the world, and its legacy will endure for generations to come. The Nile River, the lifeblood of ancient Egypt, winds its way through the desert landscape, carrying with it the echoes of a bygone era. The farmers who work the land along the banks of the Nile today are the descendants of the people who lived here thousands of years ago. Akhenaten, with his radical religious reforms, shook the very foundations of ancient Egyptian society, challenging the established order and pushing the boundaries of what was possible. The ruins of Akhenaten's capital city, Amarna, offer a glimpse into this revolutionary world with its sun temples, palaces, and tombs. Akhenaten's wife, Nefertiti, was a powerful queen who played a crucial role in promoting the new religion of the Aten. Artifacts from Amarna, including pottery, jewelry, and statues, offer a fascinating insight into the world of this unique period in ancient Egyptian history. The worship of the Aten, with its emphasis on the sun and the life-giving power of light, was a departure from the traditional polytheistic religion of ancient Egypt. Scholars continue to debate the true nature of Akhenaten's religion, with some seeing it as a precursor to later monotheistic faiths, and others viewing it as a unique and distinct religion with no direct influence on later beliefs. The religious symbols of ancient Egypt, from the Eye of Horus to the Ankh, continue to fascinate and inspire people around the world. When Akhenaten died, his son Tutankhamun became pharaoh and restored the old religion, leading to a resurgence of the traditional polytheistic beliefs. The temples of Egypt, with their towering columns and intricate carvings, continue to inspire awe and wonder and offer a window into a world that is both familiar and strange. As the sun sets over the Nile River, we are left with a sense of the enduring power of ancient Egypt and the impact that Akhenaten's radical religious reforms had on this remarkable civilization. The legacy of this enigmatic pharaoh and his new religion continues to inspire and captivate us today, and will do so for generations to come. The modern city of Cairo, with its bustling streets and towering skyscrapers, is a far cry from the ancient world of Akhenaten and his radical religious reforms. But the legacy of this enigmatic pharaoh and his new religion continues to fascinate people around the world, and has inspired artists, writers, and thinkers for centuries. The art of ancient Egypt, with its bold colors and striking imagery, has influenced artists from Picasso to Frida Kahlo. The story of Akhenaten and his religion has inspired writers, including Nobel Prize-winning author Naguib Mahfouz, whose novel, Akhenaten, Dweller in Truth, imagines the world of this enigmatic pharaoh. Scholars continue to study the religion of Akhenaten exploring its links to later monotheistic faiths and its impact on ancient Egyptian society. Museums around the world feature exhibits dedicated to the art and artifacts of ancient Egypt and continue to attract millions of visitors each year. Tourists flock to Egypt to see the pyramids, the Sphinx, and the temples, and to immerse themselves in the rich history and culture of this remarkable land. The markets of Cairo, with their vibrant colors and exotic aromas, offer a glimpse into the daily life of modern Egypt and a reminder of the enduring legacy of this ancient civilization. The worship of the Aten, with its emphasis on the sun and the life-giving power of light, has inspired people for centuries and continues to offer a symbol of hope and renewal. As we leave the ancient land of Egypt behind, we are left with a sense of wonder and awe at the power of one man's vision to shape the course of history and influence the world we live in today. The religion of Akhenaten may be shrouded in mystery, but its impact is felt around the world, and its legacy will endure for generations to come.